What's going on, crew? This is Ralph, back with R&N Lawn Care. Alright, crew, I've got something through the mail from a company called FENCEARMOR. Pretty cool little company. Helps you protect your fencing, things of that nature. Got a little sample box. Something to sort of, I guess you could say, upsell to your customers. Besides protecting the fence, it actually looks really good from reviews and some of the research I have done on this. So hopefully I crack it open. It's everything it's cracked up to be. I'm sure it will be. I've been back and forth with the company talking. It's not paid or anything like that. It's just an honest review from me to give to everybody on FENCEARMOR. And I know a lot of people say, you know, throttle down when going around fences, whether it be the plastic fencing, wood fencing, whatever it may be. You know, it's not just good for fencing also. You know, the 4x4s on decks or 8x8s on decks or your mailbox post, whatever it might be, it'll protect it. Because even if you throttle down on your weed eater while you're going around a fence, it's still going to leave marks on the wood or whatever it may be. Or, you know, it's sort of like underpinning. Yeah, you'll throttle down around some underpinning, but you're going to have those mistakes every once in a while of poking a hole in it, blah, 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 whatever. So, same thing goes with fencing. But instead of me talking, let's go ahead and get the box, open it up, see what they sent, and set up a little test for y'all and give you some thoughts on it. Alright, here is the FENCEARMOR box, which is awesome packaging, I must say. Let me flip my camera around here to make sure that I'm actually getting all of it in view. But as you can read on the box here and everything, protects your post from edgers, blah, blah, blah. And that's sort of what the pieces look like right here, okay? It is a sample box, like I said. I got this from the FENCEARMOR company, which is pretty cool from them sending this to us. So, you know, nice packaging though. Nice packaging. But let's pop this baby open, see what we got. Tell you, camera view is a little different there. Oh, first piece of C. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Let's get this in camera view for you. If you could see that, it actually looks like wood or wood grain. That's, I mean, it's very, very nice. There's the first little piece right here, though, that we can see. Alright, gotta check this out. I think I'm upside down, but anyway. American flag piece. It's a little bit more rigid actually than that one. That one has actually more side protection than this one does. But love that paint scheme on this. Love it. The American flag. This right here is if you just want, you know, nothing on it whatsoever, and it connects like this. If you can see the little holes right there, you put your screw in. Same thing on the opposite side there, you know, that you can put in. But makes a square around 4x4 post, or I'm guessing that's 4x4. Just taking a look at it and guessing. So there's that. Actually got a white panel piece, which I'm gonna guess is probably 5 inches the way it's looking. I'd have to actually get my tape measure out and look at all this stuff. But that's all the little pieces they sent, and actually sent some little hardware, little screws and such. Because of what you do, you put a screw as you're putting it on the post, put the screw in it and that holds it. And then like I said, on the others, you could take it and you put it inside. They've got all different dimensions from what they was telling me. So, I mean, you could probably go up to 8 by 8, 10 by 10, whatever you needed to do. Like protection on your porches, blah, blah, blah. But if you can see right here, it's actually got their name carved in on the metal here. It says FENCEARMOR. So we're going to go over here and trying to think which one I want to do. Probably going to take the wood grain and this metal one, and I've got a 4x4 post over here, just an old rotten post. I'm going to smack the post with my weed eater and see what damage it'll do, and I'm going to, you know, low throttle it and see what damage it does to the old wood post. It's rotted, blah blah blah, so it'll probably do a lot of damage. Then we're going to attach these bad boys, crank the power up on the weed eaters, and see if we can destroy them, you know what I mean? And then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about this product and you know, what it's made out of and what all you could use it for. So y'all hang on, and we'll get you moved over there and get this weed eater started up. Alright, like I said, I'm going to take my weed eater, going to lay it to it, see what damage it does. We are using the sthil FS90R, so it's got plenty of power to mess up the fence post, that's for sure. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's just hitting an old rotted piece of post. Like so. If y'all can see this, probably out. Old rotted post, and I just popped it a few times on the FS90R and it's ate that up. So we're gonna throw that back down there. Gonna set y'all back up and crank this weed eater up and just throw, like, slow throttle it over the fence post and see if it does any damage at all too. So here we're gonna slow throttle it, and it still has tons of torque if you don't know the FS90R. So I mean, over time, that's barely throttling up the FS90R, but I don't know if you can see real good here. That's let's get back here. There we go. That right there is from holding it wide open, and if you can see just the tiny little scratches, even barely throttling up on the weed eater, you got tons of little scratches. I mean, this is a rotted piece of wood, but still, even with a rotted piece of wood, you know, like a new one, if you go and hit it over and over and over, we'd eat it week after week after week, all along there. The whole bottom of it is going to look like that edge right there. That's probably an over-exaggeration, but still, let's go ahead and set our FENCEARMOR pieces up on it and see what happens. Alright, let's get these things on here. just fits on there like so. You know, this one's more for the 4x4. This looks like a 5x5 or something like that. So I'm not going to put it all the way down in there because I am going to take these back off to show my customers later. So alright, we got those on there. I've not got the nails all the way down in to the metal to hold it on there, but it's just going to be, you know, let's smack the crap out of it with the weed eater, see what happens. So after we get done with this, we'll take them back off. I'll see if there's any damage to any of them, and like I said, we'll talk, but let's have some fun and beat the crap out of it. Alright, crew. Got them off. Of course, my phone going off. This wouldn't be an RNN video unless my phone went off. These are the two that I took off of there after I cranked the weed eater up, threw it to it. This is the side that actually had them on there. I just put those on there because I was just playing around. But had one here, had this one here, and you can see up there after throttling it up, it beat the fire out of the post. And that was already there because it's rotted, but it knocked a little bit right here. But I was going to get up and close and show you these pieces if this camera will focus. But see that little, there's like a little dinge right there, and you can see a couple little scuffs that could have been from my hammer taking it off. But I'm sure that they're not going to last your whole lifetime. I'm sure, you know, probably the painted ones will, but I don't. They are metal, you know. You're going to have a little rust if you scratch, do whatever to them. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. They feel like they have like this little coating on, but I don't see no major damage to anything here. You know, it's sort of hard to tell on this shiny surface, but you can probably see a little scratch right here, but nothing major on it. That logo is just awesome though. But we use this one also. I haven't cleaned it off or anything, and it looks awesome. Of course, it's got the little weed eater scuffs. These painted ones, man, I tell you, these things are slick. You know, depending on what the customer would want or what you would want if you was buying this for your house or for a piece for your mailbox, whatever. You know, these are nice. That is for sure. I don't see no scuff marks whatsoever. This one was actually loose on the pole because it's a little bit bigger, because that's a 4x4. and it was just sitting there doing this on the pole. Didn't bend anything, didn't warp the edges around, and you know, the bigger you go, the more flex you get and stuff. But it didn't bend nothing, and of course you can see here, like I said on the post, it scratched the far out of it. So, and this is a rotted post. I didn't do it to my mailbox post or anything because I have plans of putting this beautiful piece of artwork on my mailbox down there, and I'm going to video it and show you. But that one's for me. I'll take a picture of it to show customers if they want something like that. But it all looks awesome. Looks awesome. Of course, you got your smaller white piece and all that. We'll set it up here that way everybody can see it. And like I said, they just fit together like so. Well, not like so, like this, you know. Put your screw in it and it ain't going nowhere. Put screws all four sides. So, I said so like 30 times. But, figured I'd go over a few things. Excuse me. These are made from American galvanized steel, which is pretty awesome because you don't get a lot of stuff that's made in America anymore. The paint on it is powder coated, so I mean, it's, if you've ever worked for any type of company that does powder coating, I've done anodized and powder coating before, it's not going to come off very easily. I mean, you're going to have to put some force behind it to get the paint to remove off of it, so that's awesome. You don't want to set it on the ground, like, you know, say this end is sitting in the ground. You don't want to set this straight up on it like that because it's going to hold water around the bottom and rot out the pole. Bring it up to where you're going to be trimming at when you're setting that up for your customer or wherever. Just sort of see how their trim lines are. If they can take it to the dirt, you know, bring it down, but give it a little enough room to breathe and let the water out of it if it does get any behind it. Because you don't want to mess up the fence post. That's not what these are made for. They're actually made to do that. And hold on 1 second. I think I'm going to fix this. We'll put that ringtone on, baby. There we go. Put that ringtone on it. That way we won't get aggravated anymore. So, like I said, it's got the two pieces put together, which make it pretty awesome. You can customize it for anything. I mean, you can use this on hundreds of things. Let me get back out here where I can talk to you face to face. But as I was saying, you know, just sitting here holding this piece, you could use this stuff for anything that y'all wanted to. And I can't stand steel. But, I mean, you could use it for anything. You could use it for the corners of your building. You could actually probably fit this, you know, like this thin one is, around the bottom of storage buildings. That way you don't knock the paint off your storage buildings. You can use it for mailboxes. You could use it for poles going underneath your porch if you don't want to put, you know, your lattice or whatever up. Because we have this one customer who's got 10 by 10 big poles set in the ground, and you know, after time, even though it being a 10 by 10, it's going to look like crap weed eating around it. So, you know, unless you spray fence rows, things of that nature, this is awesome. And like I said, you can upscale it. You can take or get in contact with these people and you know, get a booklet of what all they offer, or a catalog, you might say, and get a hold of FENCEARMOR and you know, take it around out with you to jobs, people that have fences, people where you're weed eating around their fences every week. And you can use this because it's simple. It's not like landscaping, putting in a retaining wall or nothing. All you're doing is taking some of these screws, taking some of these, putting them right in here, right there, and in the sides, and setting them up around the person's fence. So, I mean, awesome. You could upscale it to them, you know, see how much they need, call FENCEARMOR, work with them, get your product, and go set it up and install it for these people. And for those of you that are, you know, just run across this video and you've got a fence yourself, you do all your lawn care yourself, but you're wanting something to look good all around your fencing or whatever you may have, or just a piece to go around your mailbox, you need to go ahead and contact these people, because it is an awesome product. Like I said, the powder coating. The powder coating is not coming off anytime soon. You'll get smudges, you wipe it off, okay? So it's not going to mess up at all. So it is a very, very nifty product, I have to say. I like it. And if you're in America, you can't say no to that. You know what I mean? You can't say no to it. But my review on FENCEARMOR, I'm going to go down here, and I don't have a fence by no means, but I'm going to actually go down here and I may use the metal around the bottom or this, but I am going to keep a couple of samples to take to my customers and show them what type of product this is, and see if they would want any type of install, or I mean if they want to even buy it for themselves and put it around it to make my job easier. Instead of me throttling down and taking my time through areas, I could just gap her wide open and go on and save a little bit of time. I know it sounds selfish, and I know a lot of people get on to people about not throttling down around fences, which we always do. We throttle down around fences instead of gapping it wide open to beat stuff, but you're still going to make marks on the wood no matter what you're doing. You have to be like super, super careful if you're not going to even make marks. And you know, you got to just ease it down. So, you know, whatever it may be, like I said, if you run across this video and you're just looking for something to put around your fence to keep the bottom from being beat up from weed eaters or whatever you might have, go ahead. Got a road. That's the first person I've seen on my road in a long time. From Home Depot, actually. But anyway, it's like a squirrel. I have ADD. But anyway, like I said, take, you know, what I said here, go look at it for yourself. Go to their website. You can follow them on Instagram. You can follow them, I think they got some stuff on YouTube, you know, Twitter, whatever. And just go check them out. See what y'all think about it. I actually like it. Like I said, I'm going to go put a thing around my mailbox because it's in a ditch, and I weed eat my ditch all the time. And why not? Keep my pole on my mailbox nice for a little while, and just sort of make a statement there at the edge of the road. So until next time, crew, appreciate y'all stopping by and listen to me ramble on about some FENCEARMOR, which I want to thank FENCEARMOR for sending that to us. They didn't have to do that. They actually contacted us and, you know, said, do we want to check this out for an honest review? And I was like, yeah, that's what's up. So we done that. It's winter time now. Actually going to show you some other stuff later on in a few more videos. I've just been super busy with the holiday season, work. You go, you know, from working some lawn care 3-4 days a week and working 3-4 days a week in that to working pretty much 24-hour shifts wherever I work, and you just run out of time. So I appreciate y'all stopping by, watching another video. Want to thank everybody for the 780 subscribers that we have so far. You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all, crew. If you're not a member here, hit that subscribe button. It's like, it's in one of these corners here. So hit that subscribe button, or you can go down below and hit that subscribe button. All my information to get a hold of me, whatever, is down in the description. So if you need to get a hold of me or whatever, just throw something toward my email, blah, blah, blah. But like always, if you watch our videos, you're 50% more attractive. If you subscribe to us and watch our videos, 100% more attractive. 100% more attractive. And I ain't going to promise you can grow a beard like this, but it'll be close. So, until next time, crew, we appreciate you stopping by, and we'll catch y'all out there installing some fence armor.